May 1940. Europe stands on the edge of a storm. Silence has stretched across the Western Front. A fragile calm after the fall of Poland. But behind that quiet, Germany was preparing for a strike, unlike anything the world has seen. And in just 6 weeks, that strike will shatter the borders, rewrite strategy, and bring France, once a symbol of military power, to its knees. This is the story of how bold ideas, relentless speed, a new type of war crushed an entire alliance. Months before the invasion were strange. Europe was technically at war, but the fighting had stopped, like a war without a battle. France trusted its strength. It had one of the largest armies in the world, millions of soldiers, and the Maginot Line, a chain of steel and concrete that seemed unbreakable. Commanders believed that if Germany attacked, the main blow could be through Belgium. After all, that's where Germany attacked from in World War I. But wars do not repeat themselves, and Germany was not planning to attack where France was waiting. Inside Germany, a radically different idea was taking shape. General Erich von Manstein and other commanders proposed a daring move, which is, do not attack strong points. Attack where no one expects it. A punch through the Ardennes forest, crossing the Meuse River, then drive west, straight to the English Channel, cutting the English and French armies in half. It was a plan built on speed, surprise, and risk. Many German officers didn't like it, but Adolf Hitler proved it immediately.
Für dich eingesetzt habe, dass ich anständig meine Zeit verwendet habe im Dienste meines Volkes. Gib du jetzt deine Stimme ab, wenn ja!
While the German tanks was preparing to move through the forest, Allied commanders held fast to their old assumptions. When Germany invaded Belgium or the Netherlands, the Allies believed they knew what should they do. March north, meet the Germans head-on, and fight the battle they had expected for years. So when the invasion began on 10 May 1940, the French and British forces rushed into Belgium. They walked straight into the trap, chasing the diversion, while the main hammer still hiding in the Ardennes. On the morning of 10 May, Europe was in real chaos. German aircraft soared across the skies. Paratroopers seized bridges and fortresses. Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, and France was all under attack at the same time. But behind all this noise, the most important movement was silent. Columns of German tanks, trucks, and soldiers rolled into the dark, narrow roads of the Ardennes. It was a real gamble. A single road jam could ruin the whole plan. On 13 May, everything changed. German forces reached the Meuse River near the town of Sedan. The French believed that this sector was safe, but the Germans attacked with overwhelming force. Waves of aircraft bombed the French positions. Infantry crossed the river under smoke. And then the tanks came. In hours, the French line began to crack. In days, it collapsed entirely. Through the opening at Sedan, German armored divisions poured westwards like water through a broken dam. The Allies never expected that the breakthrough will be so fast or so devastating. Once the Germans were through, they didn't stop. The armored divisions drove across France with breathtaking speed, cutting all communication lines and smashing resistance. By 20 May, German tanks reached the coast. In just 10 days, France had been cut in two. With northern France sealed off, hundreds of thousands of soldiers were trapped. They had only one direction left to run to: the sea. From 20 May to 4 June, the beaches of Dunkirk became the stage for one of history's most dramatic evacuations. Warships, fishing boats, merchant ships, anything that could float, raced to rescue people. Under constant fire, nearly 338,000 soldiers escaped through the English Channel. This evacuation saved the core of the British Army, but it also marked the failure of the Allied defense. with the northern armies gone, Germany prepared the final phase of this campaign. On 5 June, they launched the Fall Rot, the second and decisive attack on France. French defenses were destroyed, their reserves were gone, and their communication lines were shattered. German forces advanced relentlessly, and on 14 June, Paris fell without a fight. Then after 8 days, France signed the armistice. A nation that once stood as a pillar of the European power was defeated in just 46 days. The fall of France has shocked the whole world. A country respected for its army, fortifications, and its long military tradition had collapsed faster than anyone would believe it's possible. Britain was left alone, and the success of this campaign gave Adolf Hitler confidence to attempt even greater conquest, from the Battle of Britain to the invasion of the Soviet Union. Wars are not won by repeating the past. They are won by adapting fast, thinking differently, and attack where the enemy could not expect it. France and Britain prepared depending on their previous war, but Germany created a new one. And in 1940, the difference between old ideas and new strategies was the difference between survival and defeat. This was the story of the Battle of France, a campaign that changed the course of World War II in just 6 weeks. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.